Hey, what's up guys, it's SNipEz, and welcome to house number 13. In this house, we're going to be making another modern house, and we're going to get started right away. And the materials that you will need snow, dark wood or spruce wood, window panes, and sandstone. And we're just going to be making the first floor today, like just the base of the house, because this is a pretty big house, so there will be several parts to this house. So we want to use a 2-door, so you want to stack up 3, come across 3, so you have 2 spaces for your doors. Then you want to take your snow out, and it's making an outline of the wood you laid down, just like this. Now you want to lay 1 more on each side, so you should have 2 blocks of snow on each side. Then come out 2 from the corner piece you just added, so 1, 2, and stack it all the way up, 4 tall. Do the same thing on the other side, come out 2. Alright, now after the wood, what you want to do is you want to take out your dark wood and lay it right down in front of that first snow block. So you should be looking like this so far. Now what we want to do is from the snow block, don't place it on the wood block, place it on the snow block, place one like that. And then at the top on the 4th block, come out 1 and make a 1 by 3 window. Do the same thing on the other side. And this house is going to be symmetrical in the front. Well, not totally symmetrical, but like the front entrance looks the same. Alright, so now that we have that on both sides, this is what we're looking like. Now what we're going to do is come diagonal from this last block, and then come back 3. 1, 2, 3. Stack it up 4. Do the same thing on the other side as well. So 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing again. Alright, now what we're going to do is we want to come across on the left. We're on the left side right now. We're going to come across 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then on the corner blocks, come up 4, just like we are doing now. Then on the top block, come across as well. Place 1 block in the middle. So if you made it right, you should have 2 things of 2 by 2 windows that we're going to be adding. And then what we're going to do next is you want to come diagonal again after this block and come all the way out until you're even with the dark wood that we added in the front. Then stack this up 4 tall as well. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my controller. Alright, now that we have that, we're going to place one I can't think of the word. Sorry guys. 1 stack of 4 snow blocks. Then after that, you want to place the dark wood just like that. And then you want to come 2 blocks over. Then on the 3rd block, take your snow blocks back out, make it 4 tall. Then come do the same thing, make another window just like that. And then make another window, but then place the dark wood after it, just like that. And then place the snow after the dark wood. So you're basically just remaking what you did over here, over on this side right here. So then come 2 across, and then come back 4, sorry. Come back 4. So let's see how we're looking so far. Looking pretty good. I'm liking the look of it. On these top blocks, come across and just connect all of them. And this house is going to be a little bit taller than every other house that I've made. You're actually going to have enough room to make 2 separate floors, so you can actually have like different colors to the floors, and it won't show through to the other floor, which is always a good thing to add, in my opinion. Alright, so after this 4th block, on this 4th block I should say, you want to come out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to take this real quick so we can speed things up. And then you want to come on each side. So just like that. Now what we want to do is we want to come back 3 from this corner piece. So you came back 3. Let's see how we're looking. We're looking good. Oh, hold on. We actually messed up here. That was my fault. Sorry about that, guys. You should only have 1 block showing on each side. As you can see, we have 1 block showing here. That's what it's supposed to be like. So 1, 2, 3. And then stack it up. And then you're going to take your sandstone out. And then come out, like across, come out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what we're going to do, you want to take your dark wood out. Place 1 on the first, in front of the first sandstone block. Then come across 2, then on the 3rd block, stack up another one, And if you did it right, you should have to where the third thing of dark wood should be on the corner. And that's just how we want it. And then from the 6th block, come back 6 as well. This counts as your first block, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then stack it up with the sandstone 4 tall, as we were doing here. Nope, that's 5 tall, not 4. Do the same thing on these over here. And there we go. Now you want to do the same thing you did with the dark wood on that side over here. So to stack it up, come 2 across. So let's go see how we're looking. We're looking pretty good. This house is one of my favorite houses that I've made. So now what we're going to do is we want to come back to the other side, the right side if you're facing the front of the house. And we want to come diagonal like we already did. And then after this 3rd block, on the 4th block, come diagonal 1, stack it up 4 with the dark wood. Then come 2 blocks away, then use the dark wood again to make another window. Now what we want to do is come diagonal again from this dark wood block and place another one going 4 tall and make just another one of these windows right here, so it should be 2 wide. And then you want to take your snow and connect them at the top, just like that. Now what we want to do is you want to place 3 blocks of snow in a row and stack it up 4 tall, just like this. And we will need iron blocks for the garage. I did forget to mention that. Sorry about that. And then what we want to do is after the 3rd block, make another one of these windows that's 2 wide. So take the dark wood back out, make a window that's 2 wide, connect the top. Oh, that's not a dark wood block. There we go. Now what we want to do is we want to place another stack of 4 dark wood on the corner. And then take your snow out, come out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stack this up 4 as well. If you're not catching a pattern here, it's all 4 tall. Oh, my controller is really loud. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, now what we're going to do, after the 6th block, you want to place 1 so you have 2 corner pieces right here. You want to take out your iron blocks, and then come across 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Stack the garage up 3. That's it. Only 3, not 4. And on top of the 3rd block, take your snow back out and place it on top, and then on the sides. Then do the same thing right here. So you should have 2 blocks of space on each side of the garage. Now what we want to do is we want to take the snow back out and make it to where it extrudes out 1 from the garage. So the garage kind of stands out a little bit more. So you can see we're extruding it out so it now you can actually see where the garage is, because being that the iron blocks and the snow blocks are both white, they both look the same. So if you extrude it out, it makes it stand out a little bit more. So that's the reasoning behind that. Alright, now what we want to do is from this block, come back 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. On the 15th block, come to the right 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then come back another 15 from the 6th block. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now what we want to do is we want to come back to where it's going to be even with the first row we placed over here. So right here, they should be even if you look. And then after that, after they're even, you want to come out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And go across until you're even with the middle block in these windows right here. And like the middle block of the snow. So if we come all the way back here, we will see that we just come all the way across. And there's a lot of animals. They're all crowding around. Alright, so we have that. Now what you want to do is you want to come back 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now on the other side, where the sandstone is, you want to extend. You want to extend the house more. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to, let's see, how should we do this real quick? Let me think. we want to extend the sandstone towards actually a square. So make it even. So basically make the sand all a square, as you can see right here. We actually need to get rid of this row. I messed up. Because we want to keep it to where the dark wood is on the corners, just like the other sides. So if you look, the dark wood is on the corner. So then come up just like this. And this is only here just for styling purposes, just to give it a little bit more color. Alright, so after the dark wood, you want to come back 2, so you can kind of separate the wood, and then we can have the snow. Then come back until you're even with the back side of the house. So this line is going to be even with the line over here. So if you come across, just like measure, you can see that it's even. And we want to come all the way back until we're to this diagonal piece in the front. If you're facing the front of the house, it's the left window of the 2 by 2 windows. And this diagonal piece right here that's missing is where it should end up. So let's make sure that we got this even. We need to extend it 1 more. And then come back 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, cow, 5. Then come all the way across until you connect with the other side. And then we should have the base of our house done. Alright, so that's what everything's looking like so far. And I'm actually thinking that this right here is a little bit too flat. So after this dark wood, count 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then get rid of the 5th block. Alright. And then get rid of everything going back until you're 2 blocks away from the corner. What we're going to do is... Stupid cow, get out of my way. Alright, hold on. Let me take out a sword. This motherfucker is going to die. There we go. Our problems are solved. Alright, so as you can see, we're 2 blocks away from the corner. You actually want to place the 3rd block down, but this is only for a placeholder. So then you want to come out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come all the way across until you're even with the 5th block over here. So boom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the 5th block is where it comes out. So that's it for the first floor, like the base of the house. You can see what it's kind of going to look like. It's a pretty big house. It's actually a really cool house, as you can see in the thumbnail. So then we're just going to extrude all of this for tall. And if you are wondering why I'm taking the potion, it's because it makes you move faster when you're building. And I'm using swiftness 2 to do this. And this just helps you build faster. And you can actually really notice it once you use it, because your guy really slows down once it wears off, because it only lasts for 4 minutes. And we have 2 more minutes until this wears off. So we're just extending the house to where it's all 4 tall. So the entire house can be even. The entire house itself is going to be 10 blocks tall. It's usually 8, but this house is going to be 10 instead. And we are going to add more windows to the back part of the house. But we're going to get to that later in the other parts, because we want to see where everything's going to work out and where everything's going to go before we add those windows. So that's what the point of that is. So we're still setting this up, only a couple more layers to go, and then we'll be done with part 1. Then part 2 will be next Friday. Stay tuned in for that, because every house that is more than 1 part, it will have it'll be like the next following Friday. So that's what the next update, or not update, the next video should be coming out for this house. And last row. And then we are done with the base. And there's going to be 2 balconies on this house. There's going to be 1 over the garage. There's going to be 1 in the back. And there are going to be a lot more windows. And this house actually looks really good. When I made it, just when I was testing out some house ideas, it turned out really well, and I actually love the way it looks. So, yeah. Thanks for watching part 1, guys. Stay tuned in next Friday for part 2. Also, stay tuned in Saturday. I'll give you guys the date. The date is tomorrow is, I think, what's the date? Hold on. This is embarrassing. Don't even know the date. So on February 9th, part, I think 6. Yeah, part 6 of house number 12. We will finally finish the house with the interior. That house will finally be done. And all my houses from here on will be having interior videos because a lot of people request that. So every house will have 2 parts. If it's a small house, it will have the base. Then the next video will be the interior. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, stay tuned in next Friday and stay tuned in on the 9th for part 6 and house number 12. So please rate